Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one is for The Office. Season 3, episode number 2. We back into people. Hey, you over there, before you look away, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you haven't hit the notification bell, please do that as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend while you're going over there. And remember, it helps the algorithm.
It's getting winded. Getting longer and longer. Let's get to it. Alright, a couple of comments from episode 1. Starting with Jason, who says it's typically 4 months between seasons. The show follows the calendar of when they air. Because we were wondering how long from the ending of last season to this season. Yeah, so 4 months.
Okay.
Bob says, I laughed as much at your cringing this episode as I did at the episode itself. I saw an interview with Oscar Nunez, the actor who plays Oscar Martinez, and he said the kiss was not in the script. Scott Carell improvised it on the spot. It was done in one take. That's brilliant. That's so great.
Yeah, that's just a good take.
Oh, yeah. M10 the 10th says, the people judging Pam from season 2 finale are hilarious to me. What did you all want her to say? Jim dropped a huge bomb on her, and realistically, she wasn't given enough time to weigh his confession against how confused and guilty and scared she must have been feeling in that moment. She more than likely never even prepared herself to live a life where someone as right for her as Jim would ever have feelings for her. Her response was actually very normal for a person who was confused and not ready to just throw away an engagement and upcoming wedding because of an out-of-nowhere confession literally right after she said goodbye to her fiancé earlier in the scene.
I agree with that.
I feel like everybody comes through and judges random parts of the show, which is what you do when you react to stuff. Executive producer Lissa says, oh my gosh, Cringe was unreal in this episode, but extremely funny throughout, and Michael needs to be fired immediately. Also, how's Dwight keeps getting away with this horrible behavior too? He should have a very large file filled with complaints about him too, because like Michael, he was trying to out people as well. But Michael was absolutely horrible in this episode, and poor Oscar, who was not only outed, but sexually harassed and assaulted by Michael.
Yeah.
And he deserved much more than a holiday and company car, because I'm sure it's not over. Also, Jim leaving the office was a surprise, but good for him because Pam is suffering from a very rare condition called cowardly self-sabotaging stupidity.
Wow.
Because why else would you break off your engagement a week before the wedding and not tell Jim how she feels? Plus, all this could have been avoided if she didn't suffer from this terrible condition. Yeah. Can't wait for the next one.
That's a crazy condition right there. You know, it afflicts a few.
Rena comes through to say, very lengthy comment incoming, sorry in advance. Season 3. Was so pleased to see this notification. I love Season 3. It's absolutely one of my favorites. I really appreciate that they decide to try some new things and kind of shake things up a bit. I feel like this season introduced a lot of fresh ideas and storylines while also staying true to the general feeling of the show, except maybe amplifying it just a little bit, if all that makes sense. Personally, I'm glad they had Jim go through with the transfer. It was a ballsy move in my opinion, but definitely worth it. I think it's good for Jim's character to see him in a new environment. And yes, new characters. Rashida Jones plays Karen, and Ed Helms, the guy from The Hangover, plays Andy. Won't say much more on them for now, but I am excited for your opinions once we see a little bit more of them. Also love the callback to Season 1's Diversity Day with the same guy, Mr. Brown, teaching the Stamford branch hero, just as he did with the Scranton branch because of the Scranton branch. Oh, Michael, and speaking of, man, what an opening for the season. So much cringe and wanting to scream at the screen.
Yeah, that was cool.
The ignorance was through the roof this episode. Poor Oscar. Yet they still managed to pack in plenty of hilarity. There were countless moments that had me dying. Creed's whole I made love to many women in the mud and in the rain. It is possible there'd be no way of knowing. Cracks me up every time too. And knowing that Michael kissing Oscar was actually not scripted and in fact improvised by Steve Carell makes the scene and the reaction of the characters, which were really the actors trying to stay in character, like a billion times better.
That's crazy.
You can see Angela covering her face most of the time, and apparently that was the actress trying to hide the fact that she was breaking and didn't want to ruin the take. And even Dwight kissing Oscar, because Michael did, was improvised by Rainn Wilson. Anyways, so they both were just like, fuck it, let's go.
We're going for it. We're going to go for it, let's go for it.
Great season premiere, in my opinion. It did a good job getting the viewer up to speed on all the changes that we missed, while reminding us that Michael is still very much Michael. Great reaction and discussion as always. Can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, good comment.
Executive producer Pod comes through to say, if you think about it, the one responsible for outing of Oscar is solely on Toby. He should have known better than to tell Michael any sensitive information regarding anyone. Big facts. Ted Callie comes through to say, it's a personal pet peeve of mine when people say XYZ couldn't be made today about episodes like this. Context is everything. There are a million outrageously wrong things in this episode, but the whole point of them is to show how insensitive and backwards Michael and really the entire Scranton branch is with regards to LGBTQ issues. I think a big reason why the episode holds up as well as it does is because it takes the time to seriously address how huge a deal outing Oscar is, and to give Oscar a chance to go off on Michael in a way that actually hurts him, and of course it's important that Oscar gets the last laugh at the end. Really the only thing that wouldn't fly is the repeated use of the actual slur, but my point is that that's more of a cosmetic change than a fundamental change. That and Angela, but I have a whole thing with Angela, and that thing is hatred, so I can't really be objective. Okay. It's not as big as a glow up as, say, Parks and Rec had in between season 2 and 3, but this really is where The Office hits its stride. You really do start to see that Michael isn't a bad guy and that he isn't maliciously ignorant or mean-spirited. He's just dumb. Earnest child who really is trying his best, and it's equal parts cringy and hilarious that his best is nowhere near good enough. Oscar, who has every right to be internally furious with Michael, can't stay mad at this idiot after he sees that he hurt his feelings, so the audience gets to feel the same.
Yep.
Alright, Justin says, this episode is peak cringe, and I love every second of it, and the little story Creed tells had me laughing my ass off. Edwin Wiki says, I think it's hilarious once you accept they're just going to go there is a great tagline for this show. Actually, good call. Yeah. As a gay guy, my friends were so excited to see how I reacted to this episode, and I thought it was so cringy that it broke the cringe barrier and became hilarious from start to end. I think it's a great commentary on how sometimes people don't realize that they are so self-focused on convincing others that they are accepting that they can't even see how they trample on other people's privacy. Mm-hmm. Michael's heart was in the right place as always, but again, as always, he was just far too focused on himself to notice how Oscar was feeling. I couldn't stop laughing, maybe out of pure shock, I don't know, but I loved it.
Yeah.
Alright, last comment to wrap up is Raina, who says, the kiss between Oscar and Michael was improvised. The reactions are real. No one knew.
The Martin family, we like to say, looks like someone took the slow train from Philly. That's code for check out the slut. Why are there flies in here?
Oh my god, are you so excited for tonight? I'm so excited you guys are going to click, I can feel it. So what are you ordering?
This.
Kelly's
You look
like...
so pretty.
Thank you.
You gonna wear that?
Yes, I have a date. He's a cartoonist for the local paper, which is really neat because I like to draw too. I'm kind of nervous. I haven't been on a first date in 9 years. Probably shouldn't broadcast that.
Well, remember, no matter how much you may want, you do not sleep with him on the first date. It gives him all the power.
Sleep with who? Whom?
My neighbor, Alan, they're going on a date tonight.
Oh, wow. Oh my god. I have a great idea. You know what you should do? Be hilarious. Wear your wedding dress. It would be a great icebreaker.
And your veil.
Yeah.
And your veil.
Oh my god.
I'll probably just
Do
wear
it.
this.
Really? Okay. Well,
Okay.
word of advice, unbutton that top button. Let those things breathe. Any message you want me to relate to Jim?
Anything you want to say, Jim?
Okay.
You got that? I got it.
Write it down.
You got that right there. They're so stupid. They are stupid.
There's my girl. Noticed you handing out some shekels. How would one get on that train?
That was per diem for Philadelphia. Oh, that town smells like cheesesteaks. That town is full of history.
Andrea's the office bitch. You'll get used to her.
Did you not know she's been
Creed.
here this whole time?
Creed.
Like, she's literally been here this whole time. I was like, what is doing?
Michael,
Door.
can I have my neck pillow back?
I'm gonna take this shit.
For real.
Hey, Josh, how you doing? Good to see you. Here he is. There's a trainer. Trainer, come here, you. Come here. The prodigal.
Oh my god, he's
My
gonna tell him
son
that,
returns.
she's
I
not
was
gonna
shocked
date.
when he told me he was transferring to Stamford.
Oh, he
Because
probably
Jim doesn't know
It's like a
anything.
fireman. You don't leave your brothers behind. Even if you find out, that there is a better fire in Connecticut.
It's really good to see you, man.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't expect that. It's good to see you too.
Oh, hey, how's it going up there? Have you made any sales yet?
Yeah, sold about 40,000.
Hey, shut up. That's impossible.
No, it's not. I did. Yeah.
No, it's
Well, I
not.
did it too.
No, we did
You
not.
know, when I saw Dwight, I realized how stupid and petty all those pranks I pulled on him were. And then he spoke. I wonder how hard it would be to get a copy of his room key.
Because Uncle is.
What?
Go
Pam's
fucking
back
go.
on the market again.
Especially since it
She's
gave you.
taken?
If I weren't engaged, I would so hit that.
So what kind of commissions you get up there?
Gonna hit on it?
I don't know.
I thought. Oh, Toby's divorced.
So
Yeah.
much.
I thought Bo was gonna be. I should be hearing this from HR.
Listen, Michael, I heard you were a great salesman.
Ah.
And I just want to let you know that if our branch absorbs your branch, I'm going to look for a place for you in Stamford.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Jen. Yeah. Things have been pretty crazy around the office.
Oh, sorry, boy.
Yeah.
You were crying over
He
your
on the
desk.
force,
He had this
man.
whole like conversation.
I will call him later with that message.
Hey, how's Toby?
Toby Flenderson is everything that is wrong with the paper industry. Is he why you left?
Oh, no, it was, you know, a
Is
good
he why you
opportunity
left?
for me, promotion.
You know, he's
Got a
got
chance to-
Opportunity, promotion,
Annoyance
blah,
with Toby,
blah.
babe.
You know,
Why are you
those
the way you
just
are?
Words. Have you taken into account other factors vis-a-vis bosses? Is Josh funnier than I am? Does he even have a girlfriend? Because I have two, basically.
Michael, it's really not a competition.
Jim got us a great lead with a new rep from National Envelope.
Okay.
We can grab lunch with him tomorrow.
Hey, Jen, don't worry, I've got the tip.
Whoa, Michael.
Wow. Oh my god, thank you.
Hey, no problem. DM? No, that was a different $100.
Who it is?
Catch up.
We won't catch
Well,
up.
how did they even have
I don't
such
think,
a
I
key?
think that they were
So
actually
how do you
thinking
come up
still.
with your cartoons?
I just, I kind of think about stuff that I see. Or dream them.
You dream in cartoons? How fun.
Hey, first guest, you are going to have some tequila, my friend.
I thought there was a party in here.
This is the party.
This is room 308.
Party Central. So
Party
we're gonna do this
Central.
for. All right.
Thought it was a party in here. He
See,
killed
this
these
one's
thirsty
great.
music on.
I
Let people
know.
think.
Because it could work on a couple of different levels.
Huh.
More freedom for us for the two.
Freedom fries. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he obviously is entertaining her though. Like,
Man, he look like a.
Yeah, you got it.
Here we go, button that up.
oh my god.
He got his fun jeans on. Where's the white at?
Well, it was really nice
Probably
meeting
went back to his room.
Yeah, next time bring some of your illustrations. I'll let you pick my brand.
you. More freedom fries.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay.
I went on a date. It wasn't a love connection. I think when I like someone again, I'll just kind of know.
Well, that's fair. He definitely
Oh, he did make it sound like a party.
Am I the first to arrive?
People have been filtering in and out.
Michael is really pissed right now.
He's
Though.
upset.
Can I get a drink?
What?
What?
Get a drink?
Sure.
You ain't gotta make it.
You like Cosmos?
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
See,
So why are you here?
now you feel bad for him, man.
Of course.
Michael. I get it. No, I totally get it. You made it a better paper airplane. Stanford is better in sales. I get it. We had some fun. We had some laughs. And that's just.
I didn't transfer because of you. You're a good boss. You're a great boss.
Not really. Not at all.
I'm better than Josh.
Michael, it's not about. I transferred because of Pam.
What'd she do to you?
Oh my God.
I kill her.
You don't even know. She's single now.
No, I heard something about that. It's just, I kind of put it all on the line. Twice, actually. And she said no.
3, maybe 2.
Maybe 1.
When you meet that someone special, you'll just know. Because
Dude, if you
a
don't get
real
room for my
relationship, it can't be forced. It should just come about effortlessly. How would you do with the pleasure of hitting the lights, sir? Ha ha.
Babe, all the
What are all
splatter.
the stains?
All the stains.
Not urine or semen.
God, I hope it's urine.
God, I hope it's urine.
Yuck.
Oh, man.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
All right, that was episode 3-2 of The Office, and that was another good episode. I really felt bad for Michael at the end right there. He really he went into a dark spot too. He got a little serious when he just felt some type of way, man. And that's the first time I really seen him get for real in the dark place. But that was honest right there. He tried to throw a party, just tried to be his thing. Nobody wanted to come. So Jim came through again as a friend. Now it's all in the open. He knows now what Pam is doing. Pam knows what Jim is doing out there. And that's going to have to be some kind of reconciliation we're going to have to do later on. I just got a feeling I can't see him staying apart like that. Somehow Jim going to have to figure out to get back to the office that we seen him at before. And then maybe they can work that out. Maybe they can start from the beginning. I don't know. Go on a couple of dates. Do a little bit of hee-hee-ha-ha and friendship maybe. And then we can get together like they want to do. Because we see that's the long game right there. I love Angela coming through trying to surprise Dwight. But now Jim.
But Jim didn't see her though.
I don't know if he didn't see her.
No, he thought it was a hooker.
No, just a hooker.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
then she had on the good disguise. But now Angela, well, luckily they're not in the same office, so she ain't even gonna be embarrassed when she get back to work. But she didn't have to talk to Dwight. I thought that shit was hilarious right there. And Michael still putting the business down that I am a good salesman. I go hard when I need to go hard, and he got another deal for the team. And that just shows when he really tries or he just in his element, he will get it done. So a lot of interesting things going on right now. I like if we can see Pam go on some more dates before we finish this off, because I think that'll be interesting and funny to see the different people that can come through and that she try to date. So if they do that, that'll be real good. But had a good time with this episode, man. Can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this episode. I think even the setup as far as having Toby ask or potentially going to ask her out too is hilarious because he's so dry and uncharismatic.
That's not gonna happen.
He has no charisma at all. I think Creed thinking
Creed
"Oh
shit.
Girl" was brand new, was fucking hilarious. So I loved it. I was really surprised to see Ryan and Kelly on a date together. I thought for
he was done
sure
with
he
her,
was done with
man.
that. So that was surprising, especially with the information Jason provided as far as it's been 4 months. So they've been dating now then, if they're still together.
I know. He just can't let it go.
I mean, in his face, he's so annoyed. I don't understand what is he doing in this relationship.
Leave,
he looks so depressed.
Shit.
So that was surprising. And then I really liked though Michael coming through in the clutch, and that was effortless for him just to close the biggest sale and create this opportunity. I like seeing him in the element like that, and I like the nonchalance they put behind it. It comes to him easy.
Yeah.
Whereas everything else socially comes so hard for him. He just cannot get it together.
Yeah.
It was great having Jim and Michael back together again too. I think they play really well off one another. And then Angela, as far as being a stalker and showing up at Dwight's, was hilarious. I didn't see that coming, but that's very aligned with her character too. I just feel like there was a lot they jam-packed in this episode. So it made for a very entertaining episode, and can't wait to see where we go from here.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for The Office Season 3, Episode number 2. And until next time, people, peace.